Welcome to episode 15.
Welcome to Cracker Barrel. Step through here to find your rewards.
It is indeed episode 15. Here we are on another Friday of the Y'all Don't Even Know show. Let me give you a rundown of the guys quick. Tito's here. Kale.
I am here.
Narv.
Hey.
Producer Mark.
Oh.
And as our guest tonight, we have Jimmy Rissmiller.
Hello.
Waving at the camera.
I mean, he's staring
What
right at
an
it.
absolute cornball.
Doing great.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, give us a little bit of a rundown of yourself.
So, I just turned 28, and
That old?
I'm that old.
Wow.
I do pest control. I used to do stuff with cars, but I still do stuff with cars to this day.
What type of stuff with cars?
I used to do stuff as far as just like tires and oil changes and such, but I am really big time into muscle cars, and I have a Ford Mustang. And
What year?
1993. It's a convertible.
What body style is that?
It's a Fox body.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And my best friend actually got me into it. I wasn't really into that body style Mustang. It was more of the newer stuff, but the amount of stuff that you can do with those cars is insane.
Highly modifiable.
Highly modifiable, and this car that I got is actually very modifiable. And if we can, I'll have it inserted into. I'll have a photo inserted so that way everyone can see what the car looks like.
Yeah, just remind me. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of like what it was last year and what it looks like now. So
That's cool.
Pretty fire, huh?
What else are you doing, you said?
I do a lot of other things too. I do a lot. I'm pretty big with baseball too, and we started doing a wiffle ball league this year. I haven't done a game with you guys yet, but we're talking about doing that this season, and we've done wiffle ball forever. It started in your parents' backyard,
Still in their picture.
and still
I was gonna say,
still in the parents' backyard,
Hasn't
right?
moved since.
All right, let me give the listeners a quick rundown of what we're talking about. This is going to be a completely Pennsylvania-based episode. We are also going to hit the whole Wawa versus Sheetz, so we'll give our thoughts and opinion on that and take our sides. But for now, Narv, if you'll take it away and give us some Pennsylvania facts.
All right. Well, Pennsylvania was founded in 1681 by William Penn and the Quakers. It joined the Union in 1787, and it was the second state to join. It's actually called the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We are not a state, but our nickname is the Keystone State, so make that make sense. Our state bird is the ruffed grouse, and our state tree is the hemlock.
Dying tree.
Poison hemlock?
Don't be making no tea out of that.
Stop squeaking,
I
bro.
can't help it.
We're gonna get him
squeaky
something
over
for
there.
it.
Our state
Aspirin?
beverage is milk.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm down for that.
There's enough
What do you guys
options.
think the state animal is?
White-tailed deer.
Yeah, I was gonna say white-tailed
That's actually a
deer.
really good guess.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Marcus did his research.
Yeah.
Get him.
I don't know, but that's not that hard. You can't really swing and miss with
And
that.
I'll add to as far as like the state's history, Bucks County and Chester County are the two oldest counties in PA. I believe Bucks County was actually the first county of the Commonwealth, and Chester was following that, and then I think Philly was afterwards. Philly actually has its own county, Philadelphia County, believe it or not. But and I believe Philadelphia also used to be the
Used to be
the-
the capital.
yeah, the U.S. capital, but of course that's gone to D.C.
Ooh, the Liberty Bell was stored in Quakertown at one point.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They have like a little sign.
I was
out
gonna
there.
say, is that why that little monument
Yeah.
is there? That's
Yeah,
pretty
it
cool,
was stored in
actually.
that building.
Mm-hmm.
You know
How-
the Red Lion Inn
Mm-hmm.
across the street from there? That was stored in one of those.
Yeah,
buildings. Yeah.
How long ago was it stored? Like
When they were
back
hiding,
in the beginning.
when they were hiding it from the British
Back when they
during
over
the
Philly.
Revolutionary War.
That's some good info.
The
So if you're
Valley
ever in
Forge
Quakertown, go
time.
check that out.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
The
Where in Quakertown is it?
across from the Red Lion Inn or McCool's.
Yeah, it's right there at West Broad Street and Main Street. It's about, let me just say, maybe less than a quarter mile from 309. If that.
If that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, yeah, yep, because they have that. Yep,
They
okay.
have like
Monument.
little.
Yep, I know where you're talking.
yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to get my chair to stop the
Squeaking.
excessive squeaking. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit to it, but
So there's a couple more
Knock it
here.
off.
The state dog
What?
is.
It's a Great Dane.
You're looking at it.
It was a Great Dane because William Penn had a Great Dane, right?
I mean, I can look this up too.
Pennsylvania
Yes.
trivia.
Yes,
The brook trout is a state fish. The
I knew
firefly is an
that.
insect.
I knew
Do
that.
Wow, we even have a state steam locomotive.
Oh, that's cool. Let's go see it.
Ooh, what's the state amphibian? Everybody should know this.
The Hellbender.
Exactly. Or the snot otter, as they call it.
I want to see one in real life.
Let's sing
Dude, that'd be so
Pennsylvania
cool.
state song.
In the wild.
Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, mighty.
You're just
is
losing
your
listeners right
name.
there.
I didn't even know we had a state song.
I just sang it for you.
It's kind of gay. Go get the cake.
Where are the no bakes?
They're upstairs. I thought one of you brought them
Do you
down.
guys know what our state flower is?
You.
The
mountain laurel.
And mountain laurel.
Those
yeah.
are really pretty in bloom.
Sorry.
If you've never seen
I
them.
went for humor. Nobody laughed. I'm just gonna leave now.
Are you still talking?
It would help.
All right, some fun stuff I have here.
All right, give us the fun stuff.
Mhm.
Washington Crossing State Park is where George Washington led his troops across the Delaware River
That checks
and
out.
sprang a
Go figure.
successful sneak attack during the Revolutionary War.
I say we go in one of the boats he was in.
I am down.
Jimmy
I'll stay
rose
at the
by
helm.
himself.
Dude, I will paddle that thing across the Delaware.
Until the
That's
boat
where
sinks.
it's at is probably I don't it's pretty far. It's probably about the distance of this whole basement. I mean more than that. It is crazy.
So you've been there.
I've driven by it. Yeah.
The exact spot.
He drove
Yeah.
into the river.
Drove
So you
past
drove your car.
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit more than just this basement.
It's a lot more. All right. The state's many famous folks, including James Buchanan, who was America's 15th president and the only U.S. president born in Pennsylvania, impressionist painter Mary Cassatt, flag maker Betsy Ross,
Oh, good old
Here,
Betsy.
Betsy.
and author Louisa May Alcott, and then pioneer Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone.
That's Davy Crockett.
Oh, is it? Oh, wait, there it is. Davy
So
Crockett.
it makes sense that Buchanan was from Pennsylvania because he's the most irrelevant president we have ever had.
Yes.
At least we're not New Hampshire.
Or Vermont.
Have
Or
you
Rhode
guys,
Island.
Have you guys ever been out to Pittsburgh? I've never been out to
I've
Pittsburgh.
never been out to Pittsburgh
Nope.
either. I'd
I-
like to go to Pittsburgh.
Kale's
like
the
to-
closest one to any of
I
us
like
to get
I
out
like to
there.
go to Pittsburgh.
I was above it.
That's why I said
believe.
you were the closest
I want
one.
to go to PNC Park.
I'd go.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
I'd go.
Just go there as Philly fans and just heckle people.
And see Coach.
No, I'm gonna go see Paul Skeens.
Nah, I'm gonna go see Libby Dunn.
I think it's funny, like, you have our
Ours
side
is in
of
the stands,
PA.
like-
You have, like, the Pittsburgh, Erie side of PA, and in the middle is just,
Nothing.
yeah, it's just
Is
the
literally-
middle.
it's
Mechanicsburg.
mountains.
Harrisburg, York.
you have mountains,
State College.
and then you have State College, Williamsport, where Little League is. It's the birth of Little League.
Didn't we pass by there going to the mountain?
Yes.
I see Williamsport
Yeah, we went right
too
through it.
regularly for my liking.
Did you know
Nathaniel was like,
that Daniel Boone's birthplace is just a half hour from here?
Yeah, it's up in Douglasville, in Amity Township.
That would be down.
Also,
you'd be down.
I'd be down.
so one of my friends that I used to work with when I was doing work with cars, when I was working in a shop, he was born here in this area, but he grew up in Johnstown, which is like an hour and a half east of Pittsburgh.
Did he get flooded? Oh, that's Jonestown.
No, that's
That was
Johnstown.
Johnstown.
Okay,
No, he's from
good.
Johnstown.
No, it is Johnstown.
No, it's Johnstown where he's from. He
Little
was
late,
in
but-
Cambria County, and he called soda. We call this soda here, but out in Western PA, because a lot of people are like from like Ohio and
The
West
non-existent
Virginia.
states.
They call it pop. They call it
Yeah.
pop out there.
Yep.
What do they call a hoagie out there?
I think they call it a hoagie out there, but I know down south is a sub. But it's, but
Like
Good
a
old-
grinder or something?
Grinders like Massachusetts.
Have these ungodly
Or
hybrids
New England.
of people.
The good old Yinzers out in Pittsburgh.
Yins.
Indians. And out here, like, my aunt grew up right outside of Philly, so she says, use, have a good one. Use, come back now.
We all say
Use,
use.
yas,
Water.
John.
Water.
Yeah, water.
Nah, it's water.
I always
It's
say
water.
water.
I use them
That's the
interchangeably.
thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
me too.
what? Is what?
Use them interchangeably.
You have to use water whenever you're talking to somebody who's
Not from
illiterate.
Not from Philly.
Nah, I say water anyway, just to confuse them.
Just keep it
I
100.
was like,
G.
what are you, Yinzer? And that gets them all.
water users.
What
What are you Yinzer in out there? What are you Yinzers doing?
This is provocative.
You Yinzers drinking water?
Yes.
No.
I'm on the edge of my seat right
Yes.
now.
I'm there too. I feel like PA comes under a lot of flack for weather, just location and stuff. Between
It's rained the last
The
3
five-
days here.
the 5-6 of us, so I just want to go through some likes and dislikes that you guys think about the state. And I guess my other question would be, if you had a chance to move out of PA, would you do it? So if anybody wants to fire off with that.
Been there, done it, wouldn't do it again.
You were in Georgia, weren't you?
Georgia and Florida. I would only go back to Florida.
Okay.
He missed the rain so much.
I probably had an opportunity a couple of years ago to move to Tennessee, and it's a lot slower. That's one thing I learned about visiting family down there. It is a lot slower compared to here. Like, you go to a restaurant down there compared to up here, it's a lot slower. Up here, it's like they get your food out to you right away. Down there, you're sitting there for like an hour
Yeah,
or two.
but that's around here that they're fast. When we went up to the mountains up north,
It's a lot
it
slower.
was a lot slower,
Okay.
really laid back, just
City
because of where
area.
you are.
As soon as you get away from the city, everything kind of slows
Slows
down.
down.
But down south, they're just slow no matter what. Driving, all of it.
For me, the only place I would move outside of PA is Florida. I mean, PA is not the greatest weather-wise, but you get all 4 seasons. I think the deer hunting here is really good. I wouldn't want to leave that.
I think Pennsylvania is like a really good state because you have all the seasons, and you have mountains, and then you have like flatter areas too.
The only thing Pennsylvania
A
is
lot of
missing
rivers.
is a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, you have there's one spot that up my aunt's cabin up in the Poconos, and it's called West Kalong Lake, West Kalong Pond, and they actually have like a man-made beach, and it's really cool, and they have like a swim thing that goes out, and I think it's like 7 feet deep that you can go, and they have like chains around it, you can't go past it, but they have like a whole beach, and it's pretty wide. But as far as like for me, I probably wouldn't move out of PA, to be very honest. I think where I am now is good, but I don't know. If I had to do it again, or if I had to move out of PA, rather, I would either move to either Florida or Texas. I have family lives in like the Houston area, so maybe like down towards Houston.
Mark, Tito?
As far as moving out of PA,
Yeah.
I think if I had to move anywhere, it would probably be South Carolina down to the shore, but I don't really want to move out of Pennsylvania. Can't think of anywhere else I would go except for maybe northern or middle PA. But
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I would have to actually travel and experience other states like throughout the country, but I like PA. I like the seasons. I like everything about it. The only thing I don't like is state inspections.
I'm not a fan of state inspections, but I'll tell you, I've been to Ohio, and there was actually like a pickup truck that was in downtown Quakertown yesterday, and it was from Ohio. It was rotted out so bad, his reverse lights weren't working. The only way I could only tell this guy backing up was his exhaust was all chopped up and everything. You see it, and I'm sitting there looking at my left like, oh crap, this guy's gonna run me over. Let me just run real quick onto the sidewalk. But I've seen some awful cars, and cars that people have moved from out of PA that have moved to PA. And one of the guys I used to work with, another guy, he was working at a shop in Quakertown at a Midas, and he had a customer that moved down from New York, and I don't know if he had like a hole in his frame or something, and he said, "Oh, this will pass up in New York." Well, congratulations, you're not in New York anymore. You're in PA. You know, you have to follow our rules, and that is not going to pass inspection. So, I mean, it's hit or miss with me with inspection. I like it because if you go to sell the car, it's a lot more. The value actually goes up.
Well, it's been maintained.
And it's been maintained. But at the same time, you get nickeled and dimed, and it just turns into a money pit. And I see where people hate the inspection there too.
That's the thing. If it was just a straight inspection, just make sure the car is everything's working properly, whatever, great.
Yeah.
But like when some of these mechanics, they're just trying to make extra money out of you.
Exactly.
Things I hate about Pennsylvania. The fact that they stopped the Mason-Dixon line right below us.
Oh yeah.
That makes me mad.
Did you want it above us?
Yes.
You want to be part of the South?
Yes.
It's pretty far north to be part of the South.
I know it's pretty far north to be part of the South, but you say the same thing about Maryland. Maryland's not South.
Maryland should not exist.
Do you guys ever feel like we're kind of like a barrier between the South and the North?
Yes.
We have Southern characteristics. We also have Northern characteristics. We don't really know what we are, I feel like.
Panchel Turkey.
Like New England feels north, and New York and New England feel north.
Yeah, we're kind of
the
middle state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're called the Keystone State.
That makes
We
no
hold
sense.
everything together.
I don't know about that one.
Thing I love about Pennsylvania. The thing I love about Pennsylvania is, especially the northeastern part of Pennsylvania, is the amount of toxicity everyone has.
Define that.
Northeastern
What
or
do you mean by that?
southeastern?
Just
Eastern.
yeah, everything. We're just part of the I-95 corridor from Baltimore to Boston, and everything about it is just toxic. Everyone hates each other, and it's awesome.
We're very real.
We're as genuine as it gets, folks.
Yeah, we'll tell you how it feel. We'll tell you how we feel, and it comes out in our sports, and it just makes for a great time.
Comes out in our driving too.
Yeah,
Attention, New Jersey drivers, stay out of the left lane.
yeah. New Jersey,
You guys are
That happened to me
horrible.
New
yesterday.
Jersey should not exist.
Cut the bridges. Get rid of them.
I was leaving Wawa before I came over here, and all like the traffic was backed up. You can't make a left out of the pumping station Wawa during rush hour. So traffic was backed up trying to leave Wawa, and I just wanted to make the right. I was like, come on, people. All of a sudden, this van from Jersey just starts backing out. It didn't look where he was going, just backed out. So I had to sit there and wait for him to back out while I was waiting for the traffic to clear, because I was all the way back to the pumps.
Wow.
I had a guy pull out in front of me from Jersey, right outside of Doylestown on 313, and he, like, I kid you not, like, he was making a right-hand turn lane to go right, to go into the center of Doylestown, right there at the BMW dealership, and he decided that he wanted to, at the very last second, make a left-hand turn in front of everybody. Sketchiest move ever. And they call that the Jersey swerve, I guess they call it. But
Yeah. Y'all know the McDonald's right there around 309 to 663?
mm-hmm.
I was headed... I think I was headed to y'all's house last Sunday. I was in the right lane there, coming up, and I was passing this van on my left. And just as we're clearing the intersection, they realized they had to be in the right lane to get into McDonald's. And they literally just started coming over. I saw them coming, and I ended up in the turn lane to go to McDonald's.
Oh my gosh.
They just
To
like,
avoid
send
them.
it.
Because they were coming.
Did you lay on your horn?
No, I was too busy playing defense.
Dude, I would have. You sat on the horn. Just wait for my airbag to go off and my knuckle, break my knuckle. Boom!
I was expecting Nard to say he was playing Candy Crush or something like
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
Play Pokemon Go while you're driving home.
First time he ever played defense.
No, I was playing defense. What are you talking about?
Let's figure out what you're talking about with grinding your gears.
So, what's grinding my gears this week?
Jersey driver.
Is everybody ready to find out? Well, Jersey drivers
Very much.
grind my gears every day. So
New
it
York
can't-
drivers
it
who
can't be
pass in
this
the
week.
right lane. Sorry.
What? I pass in the right lane all the time. Don't be in the left lane going slow.
Let the man talk.
No, I'm saying like when you're in a line of traffic, New York drivers just go and cut in.
Nard, please speak.
Anyway, what's grinding your gears besides me?
Tito. What's grinding my gears this week is the amount of stock that people put into social media and how much it affects their lives. That really, it's just grinding my gears this week. Like, it's not a real place.
It's kind of like cryptocurrency level, or like what? Like what do you mean by stock? Like, and how much stock? Or,
No. Like how much people think it matters.
Oh, okay.
Way to think literally, though. I like it. That's just what's grinding my gears
A
this week.
fresh
It's-
flavor on the podcast.
Like how people, or let's say influencers.
Just-
People look at them and are like, oh, they have the perfect life.
How about
the perfect
How about the clout chasers? The clout chasers. They grind my gears.
Just get off social media and focus on life.
Touch grass, bro.
Yeah.
What's that?
Social media means nothing. Focus on what's going on in the outside world.
The Phillies are winning.
Yeah, the Phillies are winning.
Dude.
It's been raining.
I look at social media, escape work.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with going on social media every now and then, but living your life on social media is wild.
That's all I do at work because I just sit on my phone. I'm joking.
Yeah, I highly doubt you're joking.
Yeah, I
and
can
yes, I do
believe
agree
that.
that.
I have
You're an
2 hour-
electrician.
I have 2-hour drive. I can stand to look at my phone for a little bit.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
You're an electrician.
Yes, I am an electrician.
So
It
that's
means
what-
you do
that-
nothing.
That
that's
means
what-
I like
You are
Milwaukee.
snobby.
That's what's grinding my gears this week.
I'm going to Wisconsin because I like Milwaukee.
Good stuff, buddy.
Narv, do electricians grind your gears?
I've never really worked with them, so
Okay, we are going to... We're going to hit the most important part of this podcast.
Electricians.
Jimmy.
We're going to do Wawa versus Sheetz. So, let me start with this. Team Wawa, raise your hand. Team Sheetz, raise your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Team Rudders, raise your hand.
Never been to Rudders.
See, I knew he was going there.
Well, we win 3-2 to 1.
Now, how about you Royal Farms people?
That's Maryland. That's a
Royal
Maryland thing.
Farms is so expensive, bro.
It's very expensive.
You know
Dude,
why?
have you ever
I
had a
like
chicken
Circle
sandwich
K.
from Royal Farms? Maybe I got the wrong type of chicken sandwich. Oh my word, was that spicy? Whoa. That was something else.
Bro, don't move south.
I think everything at Wawa tastes like a hoagie. Like
Wawa.
after time, it just like the.
All their food does taste the same because all their ingredients are the
Cap.
same. There's no change in seasoning or anything.
Cap.
I actually only think I like Sheetz more than Wawa is because I don't go to Sheetz as much as Wawa.
Bingo.
I've
That's
had
me.
I've had Sheetz. Sheetz is the most mid thing ever.
But also Sheetz is very greasy, so I'm like,
Sheetz is so mid.
I see. You cannot get a pizza from Wawa, which by the way is very greasy. And you cannot get burgers from Wawa until starting at like 3 or 4 p.m. or something like that. And it's like, dude, I've been working all morning and everything. This is my one time where I can kind of just take lunch and chill. Like, I want a burger from Wawa. Why do I have to wait till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Question: Why would you want? Why would you want a burger from a gas station?
Well, I mean,
Well, there was that one time.
there was the one time. I mean,
Every time
the
I've
Sunoco
gotten-
station makes fire.
Every time I've gotten a burger from Wawa, it's been cold.
There was that one time.
Wawa.
At,
I only got a
1
burger from Wawa
a.m. that I
once.
was sleeping over at your house, Tito, and
See-
I got that double burger.
Wawa
Ate
should
the
not
whole
do burger.
thing.
Is that when we all were there? Okay.
Their
I was
fries
so
are good
excited.
though.
Their fries are good. Have you guys ever had their fries? They are actually
That's
really
a
good.
that's a swing and a miss.
I like their fries.
Oh,
their
really?
quesadillas are pretty good.
So
Chicken
for
tender
me
wrap.
with Sheetz, and I wish something that Wawa would either take notes to do or give it at least do a trial run. My go-to food from Sheetz is the grilled chicken sliders. I usually go with a 2-pack or a 3-pack, and I think the grilled chicken sliders are really good. Their grilled chicken sandwich sliders are so good. I have tried the burger sliders. I wasn't a big fan of it. But I think Wawa's milkshakes are phenomenal.
Wawa's milkshakes are much better than the Sheetz milkshake,
Sheetz?
or even in Rudders.
And you can get 'em
Wawa has
faster,
the best
too.
gas
No.
station milkshakes.
What are you?
There's nothing that can compare to Wawa.
Sheetz milkshakes are like they have like little ice crystals in them, and it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
Sheetz is not it. Everywhere else has like a very
With-
watered down milkshake.
See, here's
Wawa
the
has
thing.
the best coffee.
Here's the
yes,
thing. Here's
and they're
the thing,
very efficient.
Tito, I've never been to Rudders, so I got to go off of your word. I haven't. I think the nearest Rudders from here is what, Hamburg. So
Yeah, it's on 222.
it's on. Oh, okay. I thought it was right there by the
No,
Cabela's.
no, it's yeah, there's one there, but there's one on 222 close to Kutztown.
Okay.
And there's one right off of what is it? The one up there's off of 61.
Yeah,
that's-
off
well,
of 61. That's the one in Hamburg.
That's the one I'm talking about. The one that's up by Cabela's.
Sheetz has French toast sticks, and I am a sucker for French toast,
Ooh,
and they're really good.
I might have.
But
to
I also think another thing that Sheetz gets right that Wawa does not is the size of the bathrooms.
Well, you have to think about it like this. Sheetz is primarily a truck stop, whereas Wawa is a local gas station.
And they have bigger bathrooms.
Yeah, because you have a lot more people who
And they
need-
still have bigger bathrooms.
I'll tell you what, going to Wawa down in Ocean City, Maryland. I know this is supposed to be PA, but Wawa is PA. I went to Cruise Week earlier this month, and the bathrooms at Wawa, like Cruise Week in Ocean City, Maryland, is crazy. There's so many people, so many cars, and the bathrooms down in there's a Wawa. There's one Wawa in Ocean City, Maryland, and it's one stall and one urinal, and then of course you have the sink. Like most of the Wawas around here is. I'll tell you, there's a line of people that go almost out by the registers, waiting just to go to the bathroom. And I'm sure and I'm not trying to poke fun at Wawa here, but with Sheetz, I know that would be a lot less of a line. You're still gonna have a line with the amount of people, but I know for a fact with Wawa, it's just versus Sheetz is God.
I think the biggest thing Wawa gets right is their rewards program.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
I agree with that.
Let's see how many reward points I have right
I'm up
now.
at like 3,000 right now.
I get Wawa almost every single
probably
day.
at like
just for
300.
random stuff, and I scan my card.
Team Sheets, but gets Wawa every day.
Dude,
Seems
well,
weird.
well, where I work and everything, there is no sheets.
Uh-huh.
5120. I mainly use it for gas.
957.
I use mine for gas too. 30 cents off is nothing to sneeze at.
Not in this economy.
30 cents off will get you to $2.99.
The biggest thing Wawa gets right is their coffee.
Nobody can compare to the coffee.
Also, their coffee station, like how you can prepare everything.
So many different selections.
Yes.
But the thing I hate is the plastic on the straws. We don't need
That's
that.
such nitpicking, dude.
Yeah, but that's at every gas station.
Have you been to a Rudders?
I have not.
No.
Oh no, I have to unplastic my straw for 1 second.
Yeah, big deal.
It is a big deal because all you do is stir your coffee for
Yeah,
1
don't
second.
undo the
So don't even
plastic.
undo the plastic.
just-
Just
It's all
stick it in.
plastic.
I just go get a spoon.
He would go get a
Who
spoon.
are you?
I was gonna say, prim and proper over here with the spoon.
Tito, stop looking over your glasses at the camera.
He would go get a spoon.
That was too much.
So anyway, lately I've been ordering a nice coffee in the morning.
$2 off, use the app.
$2 off. Use
Or
the
no,
app.
$2 if you use the app.
$2 if
Any
you use
sense.
the app. Anyway, I order it, and
Wawa
I
promo.
order it, go over, pay. By the time I'm done paying, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
That's why Wawa clears.
Wawa is the fastest.
They're efficient.
Very
Deli.
efficient. Oh yeah.
That is why Wawa clears.
I think Wawa's efficient. I think their coffee's good, but their food just all tastes the same.
So just,
That's my one.
So you got the same thing too many times.
No.
Sheetz is the.
I've
Sheetz
eaten
is- Sheetz would be
everything
the same
at
way.
Wawa.
Add some garlic
Sheetz
aioli
is-
to your food.
Sheetz would be the same way. Rudders would be
Wawa's
the same way.
Wawa's quesadillas are actually really good, and their selections are getting a lot better,
Yeah.
especially within the last month or two.
Let me tell you something about Sheetz' deli selections. Very overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
You go into the screen, it's just like,
And it's very. And then you
Does
get,
she-
they're
what
all-
is all this
they're all
stuff?
very
Generally
small
confused.
portions,
Dude, they give
too.
you a lot of hash browns when you order hash browns, and I appreciate that.
Nah,
A
I've
lot.
only ever seen small portions from them.
I got a, what's it called? Appetizer sampler one time, and it was just like 2 nuggets, 2 cheese
Yeah,
curds,
it's-
2
it's
this. I was
nothing.
like, I paid $8 for nothing.
Sad.
Yeah,
You got ripped off.
that's why
It's
she's
gonna rip you off.
Mid.
Your
I would,
mustache.
I would
Generally
like to go to.
confusing.
I would like to go to Rudders more to see how it
I want to
matches
go.
up.
I like to go through Rudders menu just to see like what they have
Rudders
compared to
tea
the
is
other
pretty
two.
I think their mozzarella sticks are pretty good.
Good Rudders.
Yeah.
Kind of random.
If you get a wrap from Rudders,
All right.
very full. Very
Kinda
big.
It fills you up.
All right.
It's a big wrap.
Wawa mac and cheese.
Oh yes.
Best.
I had.
Eh,
Stop.
Let the Narv talk.
Everybody, shut up.
Go get the cake.
with ranch.
Kind of random. Not from PA, but who's been to Buc-ee's?
No.
I'm sorry, but whenever I see someone with a Buc-ee shirt or any type of merchandise, I want to shoot them.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, but you would
is-
wear a Wawa shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah, you would wear a Buc-ee shirt.
if you're not
No.
from the Buc-ee's area, then
You shouldn't be wearing.
you shouldn't be
it.
wearing it. Yeah.
But their Buc-ee's are huge.
Buc-ee's to me seems like a tourist trap.
It's not though.
It's a very local gas station.
Yeah, and it's incredible. It's huge. It puts Wawa, Sheetz, and all of that to shame. They smoke.
it's-
They smoke their own meat there.
Oh. Well then.
No,
They have,
no.
like, their own. Like,
Every section, like you have a deli section, you have a smoked meat section, you have a nuts section, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like their own little islands that they do.
And then there's
Everything
like
on.
and then there's like a Cracker Barrel shop section.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had people tell me it's like a Walmart and a Cracker Barrel like mixed into one, and then a gas station, like especially in Texas with like 40 pumps or something like
Dude,
that.
it's a ton of pumps. There's more than 40. It's insane.
Think about like a Wawa, but like the
Think about a super Wawa.
Yeah, that's like the entire inside's so wide open that you're not like stacked on top of people.
Yeah.
That sells brisket sandwiches that they smoke themselves.
That sounds fire.
Well, we've established that Jake's a Yinzer, so.
So if you go to Buc-ee's, if you have
No,
a chance to go to Buc-ee's, hit up a Buc-ee's.
I'd
It's
like
definitely
to.
an experience. Definitely go to a Buc-ee's. I don't think it'll ever clear your PA gas station, but
No,
I think
you're
it
right.
puts them.
Tito
I
is
think it puts them
wearing,
to shame with the
Buc-ee's
size of
onesie
it.
underneath
But
of all that.
Buc-ee's boxers.
He's got like the onesie with the booties.
it definitely gives you a different perspective on gas stations, though. Like, it's like, this is what a gas station could be. But, you know, up here we don't have much room.
Where are they
so
based out of? Texas.
Texas, I think.
That makes sense.
Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Well, how about you say it?
They said, let's make a gas
Everything's
station.
one
bigger in
cares.
Texas.
They had
Too
to make
late.
a gas station that was huge. And that makes sense why they smoked their own brisket.
All right, let's hit up Marcus for the y'all don't even know segment.
Hit him.
Oh boy. Y'all don't even know segment. So I prepared 5 Pennsylvania facts for you guys.
This week's Y'all Don't Even Know is brought to you by Marcus.
At that Marcus guy,
Hit him up
guy.
on Facebook Marketplace.
he's all over. He likes selling freezers
I am
It's a gay
no,
guys.
to the gays.
I am not selling any more freezers.
Do it.
Can I get a freezer from
He also
you?
I
sold
don't
his
have
car
you
on
sold-
Facebook Marketplace.
Does
I
it come
did
with
sell that.
popsicles?
I
Very,
wanna
very
go
beautiful
back.
views in the middle of Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. The first baseball stadium in the world was built in Pittsburgh in 1909. I know that's not around here, but that's still relevant.
That's
have
for
you-
all you Yinzers out there?
Have you
Like
guys ever heard of the Pennhurst Yankee Wars?
No.
So, back in the early days of the United States, right before and a little bit after the Revolutionary War, the Pennsylvanians were called Pennamites, and the Connecticut people up in the New England area were called Yankees. They were the Dutch colonial settlers. And so between 1769 and 1771 and 1784, the Pennsylvanians, the Pennamites, and the Connecticut Dutch, the Yankees, they fought for control over the Susquehanna River. Which
Let's
is
do it
crazy.
again.
This
my river.
Can we go on a keelboat with cannons?
I mean, we could.
I'd run on
I'll
a
be
keel
fishing the
boat.
whole time.
No way.
Keelboat would be actually really cool.
Did they do keels on the Susquehanna?
I bet they did.
Probably.
Good old
Can you
Sussex.
ride a jet ski?
I
on
know they did on the
Susquehanna?
Mississippi.
No, we're doing a
That's the
keel
real
boat.
question.
Let's do a keel boat.
The next one I have is, I think most of you guys probably know what do you know what Centralia is?
Yeah, it used to be a coal mining town, and it's abandoned, and it's like it's on fire underneath of the ground. and
Yeah, it's
such.
been on fire since 1962.
I was just gonna say
But
that.
today there are currently 10 residents still there, which
Can't
is
even drive on those roads. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they said that the fire will actually never go out. There's that much coal still there.
that's crazy.
Wow.
Let's go
pretty
mine
good.
for it.
But
In
we're
our
running out of
keelboats.
fossil fuels.
And then the last one I have is close to us. Shankweiler's Drive-In in Orfield is the oldest drive-in movie theater, which was opened in 1934. So
Yeah.
it's
It's a cool place.
pretty close.
It's a cool place. I've been there.
Let's go there in our keelboats.
Down the Jordan Creek.
No, just on the road.
Oh, we'd be beached so fast on the Jordan Creek.
Parkway.
I was just at Jordan Creek.
Good stuff, Mark.
Yeah, it was nice,
Very
Mark.
beautiful creek.
Thank you. Thank you.
And whatever you have going on over there, you can do that too.
Can I add one thing here? I just
No. Yeah, I don't care.
So
Free country. Happy Memorial Day.
yes,
No.
yeah, quote unquote
Yes.
free. I saw that.
He's
So
always
starting
watching.
on starting on next Thursday, June 5th, we are going to be a hands-free state while driving. Meaning you cannot have this in your hand while you're driving,
Bro.
even sitting at a traffic light.
Bro, that's such a joke.
What happens
Such
if you
a
have
joke.
it in your hands?
The wee-woos are gonna come after you.
No.
You're supposed to get a warning the first time, and the second time, after that, you get a.
Shot in the head.
Oh no,
We're
I'm
not-
lost.
we're
Let me
not
see
black,
if I
we're
can
okay.
actually pull up my phone and see where I'm going. No.
Womp womp womp.
I will still be texting and driving.
I have dark
You
window
have to,
tints,
it's
so
what
catch
we
me
do.
outside.
They'll pull you outside.
They will pull me outside. Get on the ground now.
I do have a feeling Richland Township's gonna have a heyday with this.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be all the midnight squad. That's all they're gonna be doing is going up and down 309. Woo 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 woo. I saw you on your phone. I saw you on your phone. Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Prove it. It wasn't my phone. It was my laptop that I have mounted in my car.
Like you.
Jimmy,
I actually thought
made
about
the
that.
right off Pumping Station Road. You know where my neighborhood is.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly where your neighborhood is.
There
I have a
was-
stopper too. That's in that development.
There were three.
It's a name.
There was three Richland Township cops between the light and my neighborhood.
I'm not surprised.
Those Richland guys. Those Richland guys are tryhards.
Three of them. What were three of them doing on that half-a-mile stretch?
Trying hard.
Quarter-mile stretch, actually.
They're
Getting
after us
hard.
now.
Looking for your cell
Getting
phone.
hard.
Dude, when the Paul Miller thing, like when they really started like advertising that it's going to be a thing starting on June 5th and everything, there's so many people that chimed in on the Facebook comments that said, does this apply to cops too? Especially them when they're looking at their laptop while they're driving or
Yeah.
they're on their phones.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that so much. And then all the newer cop cars, they're all tinting the crap out of their windows so people can't look inside and then turn around and say, oh, our cars are exempt from the window tint laws. That's a different topic for a different day, though.
No, that topic's for right now.
So
Is it just
Let's
PA
say-
State Police, or is it everywhere in the country that's like this?
What, hands-free?
No, like the cops are out of control.
It varies. It really varies. I mean, it's just the thing is that I don't really see the state police a whole lot unless I'm down towards the city, but I don't ever see them really distracted while they're driving. I mean, around here, I mean, they're probably, if they're doing anything as far as being distracted, they're just sitting at a light running someone's plate probably, but that's really about it.
My favorite thing is when I'm driving across 78 and 81 and I see a cop going like 100 past me and I'm in the right lane going
No lights on,
70
nothing
and
like
I'm
that.
just like,
Why?
pull them over.
yeah.
Citizens arrest.
It just is like, you guys are supposed to be the ones stopping people from speeding, right? If that's what you do, and
That's where he's going?
you're speeding, no emergency lights, no nothing. Like
I swear state
you're the
troopers-
same as me with no lights on.
I swear state troopers don't really like look for speed at all anymore. It's only the town
The
cops.
local guys, yeah.
Yeah, the county cops are the only ones looking for speed.
I think all the state cops that are sitting on the highways are looking for trucks out of DOT and stuff.
That and registrations.
Yeah.
Reckless.
They could be looking for reckless too.
Reckless
That
is
would-
80 plus, if you're being
Well-
honest.
Yeah, something like DUI or something like that.
Do you guys know, like in Arizona or Virginia, anything over 80 or 20 over the speed limit is considered reckless driving? Do you guys know offhand if
That's
if
the
that
same
applies?
for us.
Is
Yeah.
that
It's 24.
24 over? Okay.
Wow.
I feel like you've.
And I
done
think
that a
and
time
I
or
think
two.
80 over
I
is.
think we all have.
I think 80.
I've only gotten stopped for going 20 over at the very most.
I got stopped going 23 over.
Oh, that's right. Was that on 309, like on your way down to Hatfield? Yeah, I remember you told me that story.
State trooper. Yeah, but he was sitting on the hill after the Percy exit
Yep.
going down to Telford. He was sitting on the hill. I finally cleared the traffic and I punched it.
That hill is so good for speeding, though.
light
I've done a
them up.
120.
Light them up.
For those that are that don't know what we're talking about, so you have the Lawn Avenue exit for the 309.
They still don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, they're lost.
It's right outside of Quakertown, heading down to Hatfield.
If they're not from here, they don't know what you're talking about.
Right. But
Dude,
it's literally not a straightaway. It's like slight turns, but it's how big of a grade would you say percentage-wise it is? Maybe about 10%.
I got no clue.
It's
Bro's an engineer.
How about your speeding ticket, Mark?
Uh,
In the Buick,
coming down.
coming down 663.
Yeah, I was going 10 over.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
We gotta bump those numbers up.
Yeah.
Did he
Cops
like
need
pick
to
you
stop
out of like a
doing
whole
that.
crowd going 10 over?
Yeah, everybody else was going 10 over. I was behind 2 other people, and there was one guy behind me, and I still got pulled.
It was the Buick.
the rolling couch.
we're gonna get this grandpa.
the rolling couch.
You don't know business going that fast. He looked at it. He was like, "That's not a Buick."
Really dumb to just be pulling over people.
I was coming down
for
that hill one
going
time.
Even 20 over. It's like,
I was going 55 down the hill. You know it's 35 at the bottom. But I was going 55 down
as
it.
soon as you hit the shopping center.
Yeah, and I was going 55, and there was a cop sitting at the bottom getting ready to turn left or whatever, and he flashes his lights on at me. I'm going 55. I'm like, what? I'm going to slow down there. Why are you even doing this?
Wait, he flashed his headlights?
No,
or-
his emergency lights.
He was like, "Oh, we're just gonna mess with him."
Going home.
But I was going 55 down that hill, and he still was.
Well, now it's 35 right before you get to.
I
The
guess
shady
I
nook.
guess he saw I
Yeah.
wasn't slowing down, and he thought I wasn't gonna speed right through. So he's like, "Here, let me just make sure." He's
everyone goes that fast through.
I know.
You can't just sit there and be like,
I've never had a bad run-in with a PA cop. I've only ever gotten pulled over twice because my truck was out of inspection.
no, they're
So I
us-
deserve it.
They're nice
they're usually
people.
pretty nice.
Yeah, and the guys that pulled me over were like, give you 2 weeks to get it done. I got it done, and they're like, whatever, you're good.
Yeah, it was like me with my
Why?
registration.
I have 4 speeding tickets on my record. 2 of them are identical, but they're 2 totally different police agencies that got me. I had my first speeding ticket was I was in my. Do you guys remember my red neon? My red.
Oh yeah.
That was my first speed. I actually got 2 speeding tickets in that car somehow, and that was the most POS car ever. That thing burned oil everywhere it went. Oh, it was awful. But I was leaving our high school, picking up my diploma, and I went past a state trooper.
from picking up his diploma.
Yeah, well, I had my diploma at the Ferd because I went.
He's
tech
just
school
got
for
like
another year.
he's got like
So-
on the window. He's like,
No,
Mr.
I had it
Officer.
on the passenger seat of the car, but I went past the state trooper, and I went past him the first time, and we made eye contact. I was probably doing like 40, and the speed limit on this road was 25, so I was already on his radar, but he didn't pull out. Picked up the diploma, came back the other way, and I didn't realize he was there, and I did 49 and a 25, and he came after me, and he's like, "Why are you going so fast for?" I said, "Oh, I just got my diploma. I was so excited." And he looks at the car, looks at the passengers, and he says, "Okay," and I had no speeding tickets, nothing. And so he basically gave me a 31. He wrote it for 31 and a 25, no points, but he had the actual speed for measured 49.25. So if I were to fight it, he would have been there, and I would have lost it big time.
That's what the state trooper did with mine too.
Yeah. So where'd you have to? Well, that was West Rock Hill where you got yours. So you had to go to Chalfont to pay the ticket, didn't you? Or where'd you? Or did
No,
you
I just sent the money in.
you just like mail it in and everything?
Yeah.
There you go. And then my second and third ticket were on the same road. Just one side was one county, one side was the other. 2 totally different police agencies. I got a 75 and a 55 for both times. And I'm telling you, man, I need to knock on wood here because I literally have gotten so lucky with speeding tickets. Those 2 times were 60 and a 55. And
16.
that's what I got written up for, 16 and 55. And then my last speeding ticket was back in 2017, so about 8 years ago this June, and I was in Quakertown, and I didn't even see this cop. He was sitting back like beside Pets Plus, blacked out, everything. I could have fought that ticket, but the cop was so chill. And he only wrote me for failure to obey a traffic control device, and in parentheses it says speed limit sign. I think it was like 59 and a 40 I got stopped for.
Dude, you're gonna 60 down 309.
Dude, I was boogieing that night. That was my TDI for that one, which I don't have anymore.
Good thing.
Oh, that thing was a money pit towards the end. Then again, some people say this Mustang is too. But
Well,
if this thing goes faster and sounds cooler.
You have the letters VW. It's always a money pit.
I know.
Good
All right.
times.
Let's move on from that and let's hit Marcus with his topic.
Oh, another topic.
No.
Why did we let him have two?
surprised.
I guess I'll go away now.
Get back here.
So
Looks
probably
like Jake's the one that's
I
leaving.
guess he is. Probably one of the most
Hey, grab me a cherry Pepsi. Please.
Grab me a water.
probably one of the most
Bring down the nose.
famous places in Pennsylvania is the Pennhurst Asylum.
That's my home.
The Pennhurst Asylum is your home? Doggone. So, I'm just going to go over a quick history of it real quick. Unless anybody has anything they want to add to it before I...
Speak now.
I want to go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Right now?
We're gonna spend the night. Jimmy's with us.
I ain't spending the night, but I'll go.
We're spending the night.
I mean, you can if
Too
you want
bad I
to.
have work tomorrow.
I do too, so I can't go.
I'll go. It's a matter of if I'm going to get out of there or not.
You'll get out of there. Nobody's going to keep you in there.
That place is sketchy. Okay?
I'll keep.
Wait,
him in
you been there, Jim?
I have not, but I've heard stories about it. It's mainly around the time that people go, which is like right around Halloween, around that time frame
Hallows of Ween.
when the boogie.
You
man's
Halloween.
So,
Halloween.
it was founded in, 1908 was the first time it was opened. And it was, patient number 1 was allowed entrance November 23rd, 1908. Within 4 years of operation, it was overcrowded and under pressure to admit immigrants, orphans, and criminals. Let's see. The residents were assigned mattress making, shoemaking, grading, farming, laundry, domestic duties, sewing, baking, butchering, painting, and working in the store. In 1968, the conditions were exposed in a 5-part television news report anchored by local WCAU TV. In 1981, a Time magazine described the place having a history of being understaffed, dirty, and violent. And 9 employees were indicted on charges ranging from slapping and beating patients.
Slapping.
Just straight up.
Yeah. Even to arranging for patients to assault each other. Which is it's
Wait,
wild,
they had organized fight club?
basically.
Is this Mike Vick?
Awesome.
It also resulted in closure of the institution and detailed widespread patient abuse. So the theory is that now today it is haunted because of all the abuse that happened there. Which, I mean, obviously, if you go by theory of the paranormal that people talk about, if there's been abuse or death or something in the area, it creates a thin point where there is more. It's more readily available for ghosts, etc., to be able to interact with our side of things. So I just think that since we're talking about Pennsylvania, obviously, and that being one of the most famous places, so it'd be interesting to go over that.
So what I learned is that ghosts are attracted to slapping.
And racism, probably.
You know, do you know the book One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Who isn't?
Was it written
Yes.
by your mom?
Fire
So are
ghosts.
fly fishermen.
Fire ghosts are very racist.
Whoever
No, I
said
don't.
yes, that book is supposed to be. It's not directly saying that it is, but that book is supposed to be about Pennhurst. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Casey.
Have you read it, Jim?
Yeah, we did it in 10th grade as a class.
This is about a terrible thing that happened.
Sounds fire.
Yeah, we read in high school.
Upper Perk High School, baby.
Upper Perk.
Sucks.
Okay.
Always getting the best grades.
They've actually Netflix was not Netflix. Stranger Things on Netflix was filmed there for the 4th season.
Oh, okay.
That was a bad show.
Get these away from me.
Keep having some more.
Okay.
There's
Greatest
a
thing
TV
on earth.
show. We're talking about TV shows. There's a TV show that was filmed actually in Valley Forge. It's called Tires. It's a Netflix series. You know what I'm talking about, Narv?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. Yeah, that was filmed. I'm pretty sure. I want to say it was filmed in on the Chester County side of Valley Forge. Oh, that show is hilarious. I've only seen like an episode or two, but if you know a little bit more about it, if you want to explain it, it's
Never watched it. I just know Shane Gillis.
Local comedian.
the local comedian. He's actually pretty funny.
Do you know where he's from?
Where's he from? He's from PA, but where?
He's
No.
probably the most famous person from PA. You get your hands off those.
Benjamin Franklin.
Good stuff, Mark. Good stuff. I'll have to do more studying in
He's from
Pennhurst.
Mechanicsburg.
We should go this year.
You want to go?
Mechanicsburg and see Shane?
Let's go to
Seriously, let's go.
Mechanicsburg.
Oh, to Pennhurst.
And Phil?
To
Yeah.
Pennhurst.
Phil Gillis?
We, as a show, will go to Pennhurst, and we'll take Jimmy.
You know, Jimmy
We'll
can
do the
take my
show there.
place.
Let's do it.
I have to work Saturdays. I can't go.
Now Saturday nights.
I work all weekend. Sorry.
But what if it's haunted? I don't want to go at night.
Too bad. I want to see a ghost.
I need to hold somebody's hand.
Looks over and sees Jimmy without a shirt. It goes.
I got you.
He doesn't need to not have a shirt on.
He's sick. Gail, you got your top 3 ready?
Sure, I can be. Yeah, I do.
What's with all the gunshots tonight?
He's feeling very violent.
He's
after-
feeling very Philadelphian.
Bro brought Philly home with him today. Wow, that got really loud on this song.
It is nice. It's good intro music.
Yeah,
All right.
How'd you get the best
I have a
intro
volume
music?
control.
I'm not very sure. Anyway, my top 3 is milkshakes this week.
Give it to me, brother.
That being said, I mostly drink Wawa milkshakes, so there you
Ooh. A
Sorry,
vanilla
I was-
shake from Wawa.
No, vanilla.
Okay,
No,
tell us,
vanilla-
tell us,
vanilla
tell
is
us, tell us,
so-
tell us,
no,
tell us,
no.
tell us, tell us.
Trash.
go. Vanilla's overrated.
Let this
highly.
man speak. Book him in.
Okay.
Isn't there like a chocolate fudge one?
Let
Let
the
it- let
man
the-
speak.
I'm thinking about milkshakes now after eating the no bakes.
No, after Kale.
Number
says
3
milkshake.
is the strawberry milkshakes from Wawa. Very fire.
Continue.
Number 2 is the it's the chocolate cookies and cream milkshakes.
I love that
Those
one.
are fire.
That's a great milkshake.
And number 1, it's simple but it's delicious, is the black and white. Like the vanilla and chocolate mixed together. It's a beautiful combination.
Anything with vanilla is just automatically out.
I have a problem with people who like different textures in their ice cream.
Yeah, but
Meaning,
Be a little more specific.
Yeah,
do you mean
what
by
kind
that?
of different textures?
Like
are we
cookies and
talking
cream,
about?
there's actual crumble of cookie in it. It's disgusting. Mint chocolate chip ice cream, the chips, horrible.
Bro.
you're autistic.
Hold on, he's right. Though.
I know I'm autistic.
He's right
not
though.
wrong.
He's
I
right
will
though
say that
because
he is not wrong.
Are you done talking? If you go to Chick-fil-A and you get their peach shake, it's just chunks of peach. That is
there's
disgusting.
nothing, there's
Bad.
nothing wrong with it.
It's bad.
Bro,
No,
it's nasty.
You're all just autistic.
the peach
No.
shake, fire.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
The
It
peach
may
flavor
clear
is
everything.
wonderful, but like the chunks
It may
just
clear everything here, honestly.
The what?
The peach shake.
get the gunshot.
I agree. I don't like the chunks, but I agree.
The frosted lemonade's fire too.
The key lime lemonade they had was amazing.
What about the cherry lemonade? That was pretty fire.
Their
I don't-
lemonade,
I don't do
Wawa's
cherries.
lemonade is like really sweet to me. compared to Turkey Hills.
I think we're talking about Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we're talking. I thought we were talking. Still
You know,
talking
we were
about
talking about gas stations, and Turkey Hill's definitely my favorite.
Wawa. Yeah, we never gave Turkey Hill any.
It
love.
doesn't
Because it's
deserve
not
any
from
flowers.
Pennsylvania.
Turkey Hill's trash.
Yes, their bathroom situation is even worse than Wawa.
Yeah, it's one bathroom,
You have to
one.
go to the employee-only area
They
to
do.
get to the
They have good,
bathroom.
all Turkey Hill has is some good tea. That's it. Outside of that, they're trash.
Their ice cream's
Actually,
good.
though, I had one of their hot dogs yesterday. It was pretty good.
Dude, I
You
had
added
hot
Turkey
dogs from
Hill
Turkey Hill
for?
too.
Their
I
ice cream
needed to
is
stop
good.
and get something to eat.
Is this podcast over yet?
I don't know, bro.
It's
Wait,
winding
I'm
its way
waiting
down.
for it.
I'm
The
trying to
hot dog
figure out why.
comic got
I'm
me.
trying to figure out why Kale's wearing his hat like that.
Looks like Charlie Manuel, bro.
Mark, play the music.
Hold
Let's
on.
get out of here.
Bro's ready to kamikaze.
Dude, just like pulled way down over his glasses.
Well, Jimmy, it was fun.
No, we gotta
meeting
let-
you for
we-
the first time.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
thanks.
Why'd you shake
Yeah.
my hand like that?
That was weird. Here, did I get? Boom. Oh.
Get the tape.
Don't ever come back.
Comment, like,
No, please come back.
subscribe,
Share.
follow,
Share.
drink your milkshake.
Unless-
come visit PA.
Unless you're ashamed of
Go
it.
to Wawa.
Comment your favorite milkshake.
Go to Wawa.
Comment your favorite gas station.
If it's not Wawa, it's wrong.
We don't.
Comment. Come meet us here. We'll go to Wawa and then Pennhurst with you.
Yeah, let's group trip to Pennhurst. Who's
Let's
signing
hit.
up?
Let's hit the
I'm
Wawa
coming.
before we go to Pennhurst.
Yes.
I'll make the sign up right here.
All right, but like the listeners should be allowed to sign up too.
That's fine.
You'll just write their name for them.
It's gonna cost you $100 though.
Yeah, either
all
way.
proceeds go to us.
Well, that's
Charity.
the bus ticket included.
Buy
and
some
everything.
merch. Buy a shirt
Who
before we
says we're-
go.
Who says we're getting a bus?
Oh,
We're taking the Yukon, bro.
No,
Bus.
they're driving themselves.
the YDEK
Right,
bus would go
correct.
crazy.
Peace, y'all.
Later.
We outlasted the music.
I